Alright, so the help screen can be helpful, or better yet, read the manual. I don't have the manual, because I bought it on Steam. So I can't read the manual, so we'll have to just use the help screen. So, you can pick your friends, and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose. And that's a pro tip right there for you guys. Right-clicking on some objects in the inventory shows a close-up of that object. Right-clicking on weapons in inventory activates and deactivates them. Press escape to bring up the menu option. You can combine objects into new objects by clicking and dragging them onto one another. Sound levels can be adjusted in the options menu. Screen too dark, try adjusting on the gamma in the options menu. Check your photo on the inventory screen. It will get worse as you take more damage. Alright. So here we are. You'll pick whatever nose you please. I mean, you do you, man. Pick whoever's nose you want. So, point and click adventure game. Best part is I just point and click. So let's start clicking on stuff. So, ooh, there we go. Can walk around. Ah, yes. Very nice. Love that walking animation. Alright, let's see. What's this? Examine the clarinet. Obviously, some fat high school girl left it here. Well, there you go. Definitely not him who plays it. Paper Doll by the Mills Brother sits on the turntable. It's pretty cool. One of your typical wall clocks. A 1/48 scale P-47 Thunderbolt with a broken propeller. A hastily glued P-51 Mustang in exact 1/36th scale. Examine the plant. A recently watered plastic plant. It's interesting that it was recently watered. A pair of plastic binoculars with the lenses melted to the table. Must have been sitting in the sun for too long, I guess. Let's see, is there anything we can actually take in this room? An empty acne medicine container. Recently watered plastic plant. Handful of faded hardbacks littered the lower shelf. The dresser is unlocked. Ooh, what's in here? A quarter? 25-cent piece, dated 1952. It's a pretty old quarter. Let's take it. A pen? Shoe marks are visible on the end of this ballpoint pen. Well, let's take that. What are these things? Nothing? Bugs or something? I don't even know. Blankets. Sunglasses? As of yet, the future isn't so bright. Well, sorry to hurt your feelings, 1996, but it's still not too bright over here. Can I check the other drawers? No? Okay. What about this closet? 7 flannel shirts accompanied with matching blue jeans are hanging neatly in the closet. A cheap folding chair such as you find at swap meets, bingo parlors, and other religious gatherings. Saddle shoes with the laces knotted together. Clarinet. Is there anything in this drawer? Can I come over here? Come here. No? An official Dust Bowl basketball autographed by GPF. Interesting. An empty trash can so clean you could eat from it. Well, I guess there's nothing in it. You peer through a thin layer of dust at your reflection. Let's check my inventory real quick. So there's our little player there. His name is Steve. What can I do with these items? Oh. Can't do anything with these?
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work.
I guess you can't do that. Okay. Well, I think that's about it that we can do in this bedroom. I think. I don't really see anything else. But yeah, feel free to tell me to do stuff if you think I'm being dumb or you have a suggestion. Ooh, a sexy pinup poster. There you go. Alright, let's go downstairs. Okay, so here we are in the living room. A stunning depiction of the Earth made of paper mache. A pendulum-driven cuckoo clock with the cuckoo oddly absent. An old-fashioned console television. A box of crayons and a Range Rider coloring book. Let's see, what's over here? Fine bone china gleams from the mahogany shelves. Come over here, Steve. Let's talk to Hank.
What?
Actually, 1 second here. There we go. Don't want it to be, echoing. Oh man, I went out of full screen again. Alright, anyway. Who are you?
Leave me alone, Steve, or I'll tell Mom on you.
Mom?
Mom's in the kitchen, and if you bug me, I'll call her.
Look, do you know me?
Wish I didn't, 'cause then you wouldn't be my brother, and I'd have your room, and all the presents at Christmas. Though I will soon enough anyway, 'cause you're a lousy rat.
You're my brother?
No duh.
Listen, I don't mean to, bug you, but I can't seem to remember anything. Will you please just tell me who you are?
Mom, Steve is bugging me.
Steve, leave Hank alone right now.
Sorry, just give me 1 second. I gotta figure out how to full screen this again. It was in full screen a minute ago, and then I had to like Alt-Tab to change the volume a little bit, and now it's like not in full screen anymore. Okay. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Thanks, Internet. Hopefully it looks good for everybody. I could probably make it a little bit bigger. But yeah, just let me know. Let me know if you want it a little bigger, or if it looks good how it is. Yeah, so we were talking to this guy, and he called us a lousy rat.
Why am I a rat? What did I do to you?
You went and got all mushy on that girl, and now you're lighting out on me. Well, if that's the way you're gonna be, then you can drop dead.
So hold on, let me move this follower box over here. Kind of in the way of the text, I think. Lighting out, what does that even mean?
What do you mean I'm lighting out on you?
First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes Steve in a baby carriage.
What the hell are you talking about?
Mom, Steve said hell.
Young man, don't you dare use that kind of language in this house.
How'd you like that?
You're a little brat. Or why are you so mad at me?
'Cause you're lighting out on me to go off with that stupid girl. So tough it. I don't care anyway.
Alright then, bye.
Good. Fine on.
Jeez, what an asshole. Let's examine the master bedroom. The master bedroom door is firmly locked. Can I look at the crack in the ceiling? No. Examine the kitchen window. A pass-through for the kitchen. Ah, look, our mom, in all her pixelated glory. Hey, yo, there you go. Caught the, Cara Costa. Right on, man.
Well, hello there. How about some cookies? There's plenty of rejects in the trash.
Who are you?
That's a fine way to talk to your mother.
You're my mother?
That's right. Though sometimes I get treated like the hired help around here.
I don't remember you.
Of course you don't. Until you need your socks washed.
No, you don't understand. I can't remember where I am or even who I am.
Land's sake, stop your joshing, won't you? Honestly, Steve, I thought you'd grow up a little after graduation. I only hope that new job will plant your feet on the ground.
So that's my name. Steve.
Your name will be M.U.D. Mud if you don't stop teasing me, young man.
Listen, this may sound strange, but I've lost my memory. Do you believe me?
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious.
Sure, and next you'll be telling me you don't remember Hank and your little sister.
So yeah, basically, Steve forgets his memory, and everybody thinks he's just joking around. But we're trying to get to the bottom of this, figure some stuff out here. Let's ask her about our sister.
Sister?
Shh, you'll wake her. I just put her down to sleep. If she wakes up, she'll just want to eat again. Darn it, I'm busy, and if you think I'm going to play along with this nonsense, you're crazier than Sparky down at the firehouse.
Fine. Maybe I am crazy. I can't rule that out. Why can't you just help me a little? Is that too much to ask?
Now you've done it. Are you happy? Poor baby. There, there. Did your brother scare you? Let me see. Darn that wasp woman. She's a monster, that's what she is.
This is only the beginning. This game gets so friggin' weird. Alright, let's talk about Sparky down at the fire station.
Who's Sparky?
Who cares about that prancing, fire hydrant squatting sissy boy right now? Your sister's eating a tarantula and you're still fooling around.
If she's my sister.
Enough! Go bother Hank or Stephanie, why don't you? I'm trying to bake cookies.
Alright then. Let's ask her about these cookies.
The bake sale is on Friday, and yet you're baking the cookies now.
Never put off till tomorrow what you can do today.
But they'll be stale by then.
That's why I'm throwing them away.
And then cooking more?
To replace the ones I throw out.
Why?
Well, I have to. No one's going to pay to eat stale cookies out of the garbage can.
But you expect me to.
Of course not, Steve. I wouldn't charge you. I'm your mother. Help yourself.
Okay.
Don't forget to put the papers out for Jimmy. You know how he gets.
Alrighty then. The last repository for a few dead bugs. These cookies are hot out of the oven. Knives gleam wickedly in the kitchen's antiseptic glow. Examine the oven. Cookies are baking in the oven. Freshly baked cookies are in the trash can. And it's like overflowing too. The newborn is sleeping soundly. A cabinet that smells of dirty diapers. Fireman Sparky's super foamy fire extinguisher. An expertly embroidered old-fashioned wall plaque. Is there anything I can actually take in here though?
I told you I'm busy, Steve. Why don't you talk to Hank or go next door and visit Stephanie or go get an early start on your new job?
This mom has no chill? Yo, for real. Let's ask her about Hank.
Hank? That kid over by the television?
Your little brother is homesick from school today, and I won't have you scaring him with this amnesia poop.
Is he really sick?
Look at the show he's watching. Wouldn't you say he's sick? I'd make him stop, but oh, I'm so busy baking cookies for the Harvest PTA charity bake sale. It's on Friday, you know. I hope you're still planning on going.
I don't know. I need to think.
Honestly, skipping out of a charity affair. What's gotten into you?
I don't know, damn it. That's what I'm telling you.
Don't you dare use that language around me. You're
Uh-oh.
lucky your father didn't hear you. Or Stephanie, for that matter. How do you think she'd feel knowing her fiancé was a gutter mouth?
Fiance? What?
Fiance? This is insane.
Oh, you're not having second thoughts about marrying Stephanie? Is that what this silliness is all about? Pre-wedding jitters?
Can something like that produce amnesia?
Stop this foolishness right now and count your blessings. Stephanie is great at cooking and cleaning.
I mean, that's a plus, I guess. I'm just gonna get rid of that follower goal. It's taking up too much real estate on the screen. Let's ask her about Stephanie, because we don't really know who that
Who
is.
Stephanie?
Don't you dare toy with that sweet girl. If you start in on her with all this amnesia poop, she'll think her fiancé is having second thoughts about the wedding.
Alright, I think we're done
Don't
talking
forget
to
to put
Mom.
the papers out for Jimmy. You know how he gets.
Okay. We came from upstairs. We can't go in this room. Is there anything else we can do in here? We already looked at the coloring book. Can't do anything with that iron. Check the cabinet. There's a globe from behind the cabinet. That's interesting. Okay. A box full of newspapers. Let's grab a newspaper. Put it in my inventory. Yeah. Let's go outside. See what there is to do today. Let's talk to Jimmy James.
Hey, Steve, I'm Jimmy James. Remember me?
I guess not.
Hey, how come you haven't been putting the paper out for me in the morning?
I've got better things to do. I'm supposed to? I don't remember.
Yeah? Well, try to remember, will ya? How'd you expect a working Joe to make an honest living? You don't put the paper out, I'm out of a job.
So what? You don't get paid for picking up papers anyway.
The Sentinel building burnt down. What the heck else am I supposed to do? Listen, start putting that paper out and everything will be jake, okay? That's all I want. That and a pair of sneakers. Walking this route every day has worn holes in mine. Say, you got any spare sneakers?
I do not.
Oh, Aw, gee whiz. Look, if you find any, I'd be willing to trade you for 'em. Something really neato. Think about it. See you later, alligator.
Alright. Well, let's give Jimmy the paper. Like we're supposed to.
Hey, Steve, you've been doing a swell job putting the paper out in the morning. You just keep doing that and we won't have any problems. That's not much to ask, is it?
I mean, I guess not. I guess not. Examine the security bars. There are security bars fastened to the window with the Phillips head screws. An army surplus air conditioner. It's full of junk mail, bills, and bake sale flyers. A day-glow Lima space disc stuck on the roof. So we have a pen. And we have a quarter. No, I don't want to examine my inventory. Can I look through the window? High voltage power lines bathe your home in a wholesome, old-fashioned electromagnetic field. You feel their humming in your dreams. Fair enough. Let's go this way. Why not? Okay, where should we go? We're just at our house. There's a general store, a post office, a barbershop, a missile base, the lodge. Potsdam residence, an abandoned house. The Johnson residence, a cemetery. Shady Oaks mortuary. The fire station, the police station, the newspaper building, which is burnt down, because Jimmy James just told us that. Edna's Diner, the TV station, Guyan Memorial School, and a meat plant. Edna's Diner. Edna's Diner open 24 hours. There's a motorcycle. A 1955 Frag 100 with a real leather seat. So I guess this game takes place in the 50s then, maybe. Let's go inside. Okay. Talk to Edna.
Oh, Steve, what are you doing sneaking up on me like that? God, for a second I thought you were Mr. Johnson. What would you like to order?
You know me?
Sure. And my name's Edna Fitzpatrick. I'm not the one with amnesia.
Then you believe me.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I guess I've changed. I'm not kidding.
Now, Steve, faking amnesia won't help anything. If you don't want to marry Stephanie, then don't. But don't play sick, for heaven's sake. I'd expect that from Karen, not an 18-year-old.
Mr. Johnson, who is that?
Mr. Johnson has a liking for me. I'd call it a crush, but that's too innocent a word. He's a bitter man with too much time on his hands. He's never gotten over being rejected by the lodge, and there's something unwholesome in the way he looks at me. I'm always glad when the sheriff comes in every day at noon.
Oh, Shiva, catching all the Pokemon. Let's go, bro. Right on. Let's ask about the lodge.
The lodge is the repository of all wisdom. You should join the Order of the Harvest Moon, Steve, and soon.
Why? For God's sake, what is it about this place?
The wheat ripens and waits not for the scythe. The farmer who waits too long, it were better that he used the scythe to rip his own stomach out than to stay his scythe when the wheat ripens. The harvest moon wanes and then comes winter. An empty belly, the body sun's belly, gurgling within or bloody on the ground. What does it benefit a man if he gains his soul and loses the world? You hunger. Feed yourself. before it's too late. Oh,
Edna?
Steve. What happened? Were we talking about Boyle? Or was it Karen?
You seemed strange there for a minute.
I'm sorry. I'm under a lot of stress. Running this diner all alone. Forgive me.
Postmaster Boyle.
Though I see them together a lot, Boyle and the sheriff never act very friendly towards each other. Almost like there's some kind of bond between them besides friendship. Though what it might be, I can't imagine. Maybe Sheriff Dwayne resents the fact that he's never been able to get into the lodge. Though that's not Boyle's fault. He just hands out the applications. He doesn't decide who gets admitted.
Okay. Let's ask the sheriff.
Sheriff Dwayne is such a dear man. And I don't just say that because he's my most regular customer. Every single day, rain or shine, he comes in here at noon for lunch. Sits in the same spot, too. That's at least an hour every day when I can be sure Mr. Johnson won't show up. You know, it's funny. Dwayne never comes in here with Deputy Loomis, but he frequently dines with Mr. McKnight. You know, the owner of the TV station. Sometimes he comes in with Postmaster Boyle, but somehow I don't think they're friends. Stop by anytime, Steve.
Interesting. There's a smoke alarm. Let's talk to this girl here, Karen.
Hi, what's your name?
Karen,
What are you doing?
playing. My mom is working, so I gotta stay out of her hair. Wanna play?
Not now, maybe later.
Excuse me.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay, what can we take while we're in here? I want some items. Give me the items. A cake cover. Oh, I can take the cake cover. Okay, thanks. Now I have a cake cover. Don't know when that'll be useful, but why not? What else is there? Could talk to her. Oh, soda machine makes noise. That's cool. What's that? The grease fryer is off. Edna does not let her customers behind the counter. Okay, well apparently we can turn on the grease fryer. An unlocked drawer. Ooh, what's this? Straight slot screwdriver. This town is a bit screwy. Yeah, no doubt. Okay. Got a screwdriver. I bet that'll be useful. Not a whole lot else. At least right now. So let's get out of here. Alright, well that was Edna's Diner. Let's go to... Let's go to the Potsdam residence. And talk to Stephanie, our fiance, apparently. The glass is so clear, the reflection makes it difficult to see. The garage needs a new paint job. Too high to look into. Oh, Mr. Potsdam.
There he is, my future son-in-law. And how's he doing today? What brings him to the Potsdam household, huh? Huh?
I came over to see Stephanie.
Oh, you'll have to ask the missus about that. Stephanie's grounded to the wedding. Can't have her changing her mind at the last minute. Not with all that meat at stake.
Meat?
Meat is the foundation of any decent society. Everyone needs at least 3 servings of red meat a day. And anyone who says otherwise is a commie. And once you're married to Stephanie, I'll be part of the family too. And your father will give me all the meat I want. Kinda makes up for not getting into the lodge.
Wow. This guy really wants to eat some meat. Should I ask him about the meat again? Nah, I'll probably say the same thing.
I haven't seen my father. He's locked in a room. I hear him moaning, but that's all.
He's not going to die, is he?
Like I said, I don't know. That woman, Mom, tends to him herself.
Well, next time you see him, be sure to tell him that I said hello. And tell him that I'm praying for his speedy recovery. And also, would you remind him about the meat? Especially about the meat.
Yeah, fine. If I see him.
You should be more concerned. If he dies, then who's going to take over the slaughterhouse? Who's going to tend to the meat? I guess as his son, you'd take over. Right?
The slaughterhouse?
I can't imagine a better job than working in a slaughterhouse.
Oh yeah, he wants my father's meat. I don't want to work in a filthy slaughterhouse. Or do I think working in a slaughterhouse might be cool?
Bite your tongue with that serpent's tooth. Your dad's slaughterhouse is the most successful business in Harvest. You'll love it there. Oh, sure. Cutting animals open may not be much fun. Reaching into their bodies and yanking out the bloody guts, intestines dangling and slapping against you, the smell of death and shit in your nostrils all the time. Well, those are all definite cons, of which you're done. The guts have been washed into the gutters. What are you left with? Meat. Rows and rows of scrumptious red meat.
Okay, I don't really want to talk to this guy anymore. Look, he's even got a picture of him squeezing meat. Why? What is wrong with this guy? The ashtray is shaped like a particular human organ which shall remain nameless. Interesting. The upholstery is stained after years of profuse sweating. I can imagine. Almost made of leather. Polyester. A funerary urn is in the cabinet's sole occupant. The empty shelves are a testament to the Potsdam's household rigorous intellectual standards. Well, let's go into the kitchen, see if we can talk to Stephanie's mom, since apparently she's grounded at the moment.
Hello, Steve. Have you flossed today?
You look just like my mom, except for the hair. I'd like to see, what's her name? Stephanie? Nah, let's just get to the point. I want to see Stephanie.
Well, Stephanie is grounded, Steve.
Why?
I'm sure I don't know. Mr. Poston has sent her to her room, and in her room she'll stay until Mr. Poston says otherwise. Probably until the wedding.
Grounded?
Mr. Poston feels there's too much at stake to allow Stephanie to run around loose.
She doesn't want to get married either, huh?
Are you saying you don't want to marry my daughter?
I don't know your daughter, Mrs. Potsdam. Why is she grounded? Afraid she'll run away before the wedding?
No! She's as delighted as we are about the wedding, every bit as delighted as we are. But she might get hit by a car, or a falling piano, or who knows what. Mr. Poston wants us all to be one happy family, and he doesn't want to risk anything happening at the last minute.
Okay. Can I see her?
I don't see any reason why not.
Okay. Let's go see her then. Bye.
Give my regards to your parents.
Is there anything in here I can take? The entire kitchen has a minty fresh look and scent. Icebox is locked. Bushes are preventing it from opening. Don't think there's much I can do in here. A wild surskit just appeared in chat. Type in !Poke-catch if you want to try and catch it. This device is slowly releasing noxious smelling chemicals into the hallway. It seems like everything is 50s themed, but it has a lot more stuff that, like, I wouldn't think would be in the 50s. You know? These books are obviously fakes. Plastic plant has enough water to last a good while. It's, you know, one of those things. Your makeup looks just fine. Thanks, Mir. The closet door won't budge. What's this room? Ah, the bathroom. She's purty. The towels are stiff as boards. A thin layer of hair coats virtually every inch of ceramic, and the rubber ducky has seen better days. Mr. Potsdam has been taking this plastic plant joke too far. Wads of used tissues fill this trash can, some of them stuck to the sides. Yikes. Feels like coarse sandpaper. It'd be painful to wipe with this stuff. It's covered with what appears to be toothpaste, pubic hair, and snot. Gross. Oh, and I can turn on the sink. Ah, fascinating. The medicine cabinet reeks of various toiletries. What do we got in here? We got some aspirin. Got a headache? This aspirin should do the trick. We got some oral lube. Jar of extra strength oral lube. Great for getting in and out of tight spots. I bet. 1 hour cough medicine. Warning, yeast disinfectant, not to be used for baking cookies. Gross. Vitamins. New zippy vitamins will pick you up. Tampons. Better ask Stephanie about these. Oh, alright. I guess I can take them. Fantastic. Be sure to roll up the tube from the bottom. Dental floss. 300 yards of it. A scattering of band-aids. Okay. Kind of weird that the only thing I was allowed to take is tampons, but... okay. This plastic plant is apparently dead. Okay, then. Window? This window affords a spectacular view of aluminum siding. Alright, let's get out of here. It's made of high-tech Tupperware. The plaque has had its metal plate removed. Well, let's talk to Stephanie. See what she's up to. She has nice taste.
Who are you? What are you doing in my room?
Haven't you heard? We're getting married.
So, you're the one. Steve, isn't it?
You mean you don't know me?
I mean, I don't know anyone. I don't remember anything. How many times do I have to say it?
Just one, Stephanie, because I can't remember a damn thing either.
Really? Oh God, I thought it was just me.
You're not alone. Can you tell me what's going on here?
Those people downstairs have locked me in my room. They say I'm grounded until the wedding.
Yeah, let's ask her about this amnesia.
Maybe my amnesia isn't total after all. You're familiar to me. Like we've met before. In another life.
Maybe we really do live here. Maybe we were together, and the same thing happened to both of us. An accident. Something.
Neither of us has bumps on our heads, if that's what you're getting at.
Have you been able to remember anything else? I mean, anything at all?
Well, I have had these recurring dreams. Just fragments, really. Strange, abstract images. Liquid, chrome.
Probably just a dream.
Well, have you thought about how to escape Harvest?
Escape?
Escape?
Harvest is a prison, Steve. Don't forget that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Of course I'm right.
Let's see if she knows anything about the lodge.
Everything in Harvest seems to revolve around this damned lodge. This Order of the Harvest Moon. They're responsible for this insane bake sale that's coming, and for the Harvest Blood Drive, too. When people talk about the lodge, it's always in this hushed, reverent tone. Mom keeps telling me that women can't join, but she keeps pressuring me to get you to join.
She's not the only one who wants me to sign on with the lodge.
That's probably the worst thing you could do.
You think the lodge is some kind of trap?
I think all of Harvest is a trap.
If that's true, maybe joining the lodge is the way out.
Look, why not explore the town a little? I can't get out of here, but if I could, that's what I'd do. Maybe you can figure out what's happening here without going anywhere near the lodge.
You're really afraid of the lodge, aren't you?
I look at that building, all lit up at night, and I get scared.
I mean, look at the damn thing. Seem like a harmless bunch of Masons to you?
Okay. Let's ask her about those tampons, since that's what, the mirror said.
You're not making sense.
Okay, fair enough.
Come back and visit me.
Do I have to, like, give them to her or something? Here you go, Steph.
Are you making some kind of point?
Alright, never mind. Never mind. You got anything useful in here? Not really. Okay, well, she did say go explore the town. So let's go explore the town, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't look like much else to do up here. A giant mutant asparagus. Inexplicably robust given the fact that it's encased in a red concrete. Perhaps the healthful electromagnetic fields of Harvest? Let's talk to him again, I guess.
My favorite son-in-law. What brings you here again?
Nothing, I guess. Oh, okay, let's get out of here. These people are kind of freaking me out. Really weird people. Alright, let's go down the street. So we went to our house. We went to the Potsdam residence. Let's go to this abandoned house. The old car is the perfect nesting ground for wasps. Oh. Let's talk to,
It's not often that
this
I
lady.
get visitors. I am Tetsuo Crumb. The ignorant of Harvest called me the Wasp Woman. A pejorative, no doubt, born of fear and a poverty of imagination.
I don't understand.
The politics of honey, the Judeo-Christian rites of sacrifice and conventional taboos against unbridled pleasure are all responsible for the prejudice against wasps.
What?
Regard the wasp. Wasps produce nothing for others, but only for themselves. Wasps build nests and more wasps, nothing more. They spread into eaves and attics, not to make honey for supermarkets, but to buzz and rustle on their own paper, perpetuating their own agenda, growing stealthily, surely, the most relentless of insects.
Pleasure?
Yes, a great deal of pleasure. The wasp is a sensual being, not a laborer, hedonistic instead of industrial. Some think them quick to anger. In truth, they are easily swayed to ecstasy. They penetrate your flesh, and the muscular contractions in their thorax as they pump venom could be likened to the muscular contractions of ejaculation. Each painful welt, an act of love.
God, this lady's fucking weird.
When a bee stings, it rips itself apart and dies for its audacity. This appeals to those raised worshipping a god that demands sacrifice and atonement. But the wasp is promiscuous. They are not as sympathetic to the masses, because they don't die when they sting. They live to sting another day, and they take pleasure from it.
Okay. The icebox is sealed shut with wasp nests. From the sounds of it, these cabinets are infected with wasps. Seems like there's a lot of wasps here. A rather colorful picture of a wasp. A wasp nest. Yeah. I really don't know what to say. Let's just leave. I think that's the best thing we can do. The Johnson residence.
Hello, Steve. How's the husband-to-be?
Other than having no memory, I guess I'm all right.
All right? You should be ecstatic, considering what you're getting into, if you haven't gotten into it already. Speaking of which, I heard Stephanie was grounded. Her daddy's worried about getting his meat. Though if I were him, I'd be more concerned about Stephanie getting some meat.
Right. And you are?
You always
Terrible.
were a kidder, Steve. I'm Mr. Johnson, remember? Glad you stopped by. Just got finished waxing the tucker. I could use a little relaxation. But since Edna's not here, I might as well talk to you.
The Tucker? Tell me about that.
Heck of an automobile, isn't she? Damn shame I have to sit out here and watch over her all the time. But if I didn't, those stupid kids might scratch her up playing ball.
Can I take a look at it?
Don't see why not, but don't touch her. I'm mighty particular about my Tucker. I had the garage remodeled like a fortress, so I could lock her up at night and get some sleep.
I'm sure she's safe enough inside.
A few months back, someone broke into my house, trying to get into the garage. I had to gripe like hell before the sheriff agreed to start the evening patrols and instigate the curfew. Speaking of Stephanie, I still haven't gotten an invitation to the wedding yet.
I don't have anything to do with that.
That's okay. Personally, I'd prefer a pass to the honeymoon. You could use the back seat of my Tucker for the maiden voyage. It's plenty big, believe you me. I'd drive you around, and I wouldn't look in the back seat, I guarantee it. Though if you'd like to come up front and take the wheel a while, I wouldn't say nay.
Jesus.
Bye now.
Everybody is so fucking weird. During the day, Mr. Johnson keeps watch over his precious 48 Tucker. The manhole cover is locked up in place. A nasty stench drifts up from the sewers below. Mr. Johnson erected an impenetrable fortress to protect his Tucker during the night. Okay. Well, that's Mr. Johnson. Let's go to the Shady Oaks Mortuary. Professionally kept landscape. These votive candles have been lit by many well-wishers for the dead, or one well-wisher with a lot of matches. Whoops, no, that's not what I meant to do. An empty coat tree. A pair of comfortable looking sofas. A schedule of this week's funerary events. A hauntingly beautiful stained glass window in which a man holds a scythe in one hand and some ethereal power in the other. A saint kneels before a shepherd, jubilantly terrified. The imprint of a head, buttocks, and sliding heels are scraped into the thick dust of the pew. A small lectern for a priest. An empty vessel of the dead. Rows and rows of empty wooden pews caked with the dust of indifference. Ah. Gross. On the counter sits a new tube of astro glue. Let's take
You
it.
can't have that, Stephen. I need it for my work. And may I say you're a rude young man for attempting to steal it.
I was only gonna borrow it.
Indeed. And have you anything I could hold as security?
Security? Like what? Money?
I'm afraid that's not good enough. I need that glue for my work. You must present me with something significant if you'd have me part with it.
Okay. Interesting. A very nasty looking sink.
Stephen?
Who are you?
I am Daniel Moynihan, mortician and proprietor of the Wayward Hotel.
Most people ask me why I don't remember their names.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Besides, as one who deals with the dead, I try not to involve myself in the affairs of the living. Your loss of memory is of no concern to me, true or false. Ironic, considering my recent involvement in a charity event.
What are you talking about?
My complaints were central to the scheduling of the upcoming Harvest Bake Sale. I'm gratified the Order of the Harvest Moon got involved. The proceeds will certainly help cover my losses.
What do you know about this Order of the Harvest Moon?
As always, the Order of the Harvest Moon has taken the lead in addressing our societal ills. Through their sponsorship of the blood drive and the bake sale, the lodge ensures that all our needs are met.
Needs? Such as...
Pardon me, there are corpses to prepare, and my losses have been substantial of late. If you're sincerely interested in the order, however, you should stop by the lodge and speak with the sergeant-at-arms.
Why should I be interested, Mr. Moynihan?
Of all the spots in Harvest, the lodge is the most prominent, literally and figuratively. It is the ambition of everyone here to join, and join you must to attain wisdom.
What kind of wisdom?
If I knew, I'd be a member. I have the feeling you have what it takes to join the Order, Stephen. We all believe that. Whether or not you live up to your potential is up to you.
Let's ask him about this bake sale.
This bake sale is a joint effort of the Harvest PTA and the Order of the Harvest Moon. The proceeds will be used to set up a fund for transients. In other words, bums and societal rejects without families who wander into Harvest uninvited.
Then the Order is setting up shelters for the homeless?
Not shelters. Graves. You see a great number of these hobos die while passing through. Don't ask me why, it's what those people do. Use your common sense, Stephen, memory or no. If they were involved in setting up homeless shelters, then why would I be involved? And why would I be sustaining losses?
Losses?
It seems that, like some elephant's graveyard, people of low station come to Harvest to die. They simply drop dead, penniless, and they all need burials. God knows, by putting these people up at the Wayward Hotel, I do more than my fair share. So why must I pay for the coffins and burial materials as well? My losses to the dead are substantial. Hopefully the bake sale will offset some of them.
The Wayward Hotel, let's ask him about that.
As owner of the only hotel in town, I do my best to accommodate any hobo who straggles into town, vacancies permitting.
So, hobos come into town, they mysteriously drop dead, and they stay at this hotel that he runs? It's interesting.
I really don't recall. We get so many low-life dregs passing through here, I can't remember every little death that occurs.
Huh. Are there that many?
As I said, sliced open on a mortician's slab, every corpse looks the same. Red and juicy.
But surely you'd remember if these deaths were an unusual occurrence.
You sound like you're launching some sort of investigation, Stephen. That would be most unwise. I'd say it's been a pleasure, but I find the company of the living so wearisome.
Okay. The messy remains of some poor old soul. A disembodied organ which was never meant to pump formaldehyde. These are organic things floating in formaldehyde in these jars. The sort of thing that makes you want to look away before you can really see what they are, but your eyes won't oblige. Okay, so I guess we have to trade him something for this glue at some point. What would he want for glue? Here, you want some tampons?
Why should I care about that?
I guess not. Okay. Didn't get a whole lot of information out of that guy. Although he does run a hotel, apparently. Let's check out this cemetery. See if we can scoop anything up while we're here. Oh, there's the Order of the Lodge. Order of the Harvest Moon, I should say, I guess. November 27th, 1948. Another unknown visitor. Scotty Baker, we shall rest easily without you. Jeez, it's kind of rude. 2 years in harvest was too long. Fear not in death, Monty Jakes. Here lies Boxcar Willie. Robba Williams, 1922 to 1947. May your fantasies be forever gory. Rest in peace, the unnamed hobo. The headstone of this grave site reads Jonathan A. Rhinecliffe. The air here reeks of fresh soil and manure. Yet another resting place among the graves. The marble doors have been sealed shut. The Potsdam family crypt. It's a big crypt. The leaning sycamore is dead, rotten, unstable for climbing or stringing nooses. How unfortunate. Okay, well, I guess we can't do anything here. Okay. Let's check out this burnt down newspaper building. What's left of the newspaper building after an extreme fire. Shovels sticking out of the ground. Let's take that shovel. Might come in handy. At least the plumbing held up. Okay, well, at least we got a shovel out of that. That's pretty good. Police station. The cop ignores you. Too busy writing a bug report. Very funny. Go to the fire station? I plan on it. And I'm strategically avoiding it at the moment. An empty file cabinet labeled solved cases. That's funny. The pot hisses at you from its perch. A map of harvest. It's labeled unsolved arson, and it's full. Door is locked.
That's the evidence room, where we store items lifted from crime scenes. It's kept locked at all times. There's things in there that could make people jump through hoops, if I wanted.
Suspicious.
Hello, Steve. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sheriff Dwayne, and this here's Loomis.
Pleasure, I reckon.
Then, we haven't met before?
Of course we have, but I heard about your alleged amnesia, and figured I'd play along. I sure hope this is just a prank, and not the start of some insanity plea. Keep your nose clean, or you'll wind up in jail, and that's no place to hold a wedding.
Okay. Let's ask about Deputy Loomis.
Loomis here is my deputy. Without him, I'd have a hard time keeping the peace, or at least taking a lunch break. Mainly Loomis answers the phone and babysits the office while I'm out, though sometimes he likes to go in the back and stain the jail mattress. Isn't that right, Loomis?
Oh, now, Sheriff, what you gotta go and say that for?
Loomis has more than his share of problems. I wouldn't invite him to the wedding. Or if you do, make sure he doesn't catch the garter. That could be embarrassing.
Oh, I wouldn't do nothing, Dwayne. but I sure would like a little garter than been round Stephanie's thigh. Oh, well, that'd be right special.
Dirty.
Amnesia or no, you can't have forgotten you're about to marry the prettiest little thing in Harvest. I think you and Stephanie are perfect for each other. I just hope her father's disappointment doesn't spoil everything.
Disappointment?
Mr. Potsdam wants to hold the wedding in the lodge, but he'll never get in. Like all the rest, he's always hanging around the post office the first day of the month, waiting for Boyle to bring out that month's lodge applications. And there's always a long line, never enough applications to go around, and even if you do get an application, chances are you're right out of luck. Fewer called to the order and even less accepted. And Potsdam, well, they've turned him down so many times, unless he does something radical, he'll never get in.
Interesting.
Crime-wise, nothing much has happened in Harvest since the newspaper fire. Oh, sure, every week or so we get the odd transient dropping dead, but other than that, it gets pretty slow. Sure, you remember, the Sentinel building burned down about 6 months ago.
That's what I'm telling you, Sheriff. I don't remember anything. Why won't you believe I have amnesia?
Well, you've always been a kidder, Steve. Anyway, the fireman said the fire was caused by arson. I never caught the perp, though.
But we found the gas can that was used. Yes, sirree, Bob. It's in the evidence room.
Loomis, that's classified. Darn it.
How many times you gonna have to tell me to keep my mouth shut, I wonder? Sorry, boss.
You've got the gas can in the evidence room? Did you dust it for prints?
You've been watching too much TV, Steve. Heck, who can make out all those curvy lines anyhow? No, it's sitting in there gathering dust, clean as the day we found it. Just in case I ever need a spare gas can. That case is closed, Steve. Stop on by any time, Steve.
Something just ain't right about this town. That door is locked. That wouldn't be prudent with the deputy there. Okay. Some weird police officers there. Let's check out the fire station. Alright, Harvest Fire Department.
Please excuse the mess. They've done wonders with the upstairs bedroom, but this garage defies color coordination.
A fire truck with a lovely shade of pink.
Sorry, Steve. After I'm through here, I've got cleaning to do. Rush, rush.
Let's go in. Okay.
Hello, Steve. Welcome to the House of Flame, as we like to call it. Oh, cut it out, Spots, honestly. Once he gets barking, a good piece of meat is the only way to shut him up. There you go, Spot. So,
Right.
Steve, bet you don't remember me. Heard about that short in the old wiring. I'm Fire Marshal Sparky, head of your fire department.
Then why are you sketching nude men in my fire department?
Please, it's not the subject, it's the process. Don't be such a party pooper, Steve. We're talking about our future. Besides, we haven't had a fire in Harvest since the newspaper building burned down. Though I'll admit that the Wasp Woman's place is one big accident waiting to happen. Isn't that right, Spots?
Okay. Let's ask about that Wasp Woman.
Some people think all we do is sit around, fetching examples of manhood for our own amusement. Nothing could be further from the truth. Why, just the other day we cited Tetsu a crumb for fire code violations. All the dried-out paper wasp nests clustered around her wooden house, why, it's a chemlog just waiting for the right faggot. Believe me, none of us wants to see another fiasco like the Sentinel fire.
Okay. Newspaper fire?
A dreadful affair. You wouldn't think that a brick and steel building with a sprinkler system could go up that quickly.
You think it was arson?
Oh, please. Dwayne was glad enough to see the thing go up, and so was McKnight. If you could get into that safe in his wall... Forget it. Look, Steve, as far as I know, the fire was an accident. Let's just leave it at that. Now don't you go moving.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Don't bother me, I'm sketching. Oh, look what you made me do!
Saliva is foaming from his barking chops. An accident just waiting to happen. A picture of phallic-like structures standing all in a row. The lights are too high up to reach. Picture of a storybook fairy tale castle. An impressionistic landscape. A well-endowed nude man standing in the moonlight. Well, you know what they say about firemen. Let's get out of here. Okay, we've been to Edna's Diner. We haven't been to the TV station, so let's take a look at the TV station. A silver Tucker with a yellow interior. Jeez. Examine the Indians. They're too busy drinking and smoking, they ignore you. My god. This game is just terrible. Odd, no one is operating the cameras. Let's talk to the Range Rider.
Stay tuned, buckaroos. There's more to come on Range Rider's Cowboy Roundup. So don't go away. And what's your name, hombre?
Steve.
Steve's a swell name. My dog's name is Steve.
How did he have that
Would you
key card
like
ready?
my autograph, Steve?
Yeah, I guess.
Here you go, then.
Let's talk about TV violence.
Violence? What about it?
Children watch your show. Don't you think the violence is bad for them?
Violence is as American as apple pie and low SAT scores. Where would we be right now if the cowboys hadn't gone out west and butchered innocent people to steal their land? Answer me that, Mr. Know-It-All.
But what about studies that have shown that children become more violent when watching violence?
Buckaroo, I rip the guts out of godless heathen Injuns. Most kids don't see godless heathen Injuns on a regular basis, and if they do, they better either get their eyes checked or do like old Range Rider and shoot the bejesus out of them, lest they want to go untreated for psychotic hallucinations, or wind up with their scalps hanging from a buckskin belt. Oh, shit! Ow! Shit on a stickaroo! The parents that are griping about violence on TV are the same parents that go outside in the morning to fetch their papers, secure in the knowledge that they won't get an arrow through the noodle because the violence they hate so much done cleared the engines out of the neighborhood.
Yeah, civilization has benefited from violence. But should violence be treated as entertainment?
Check my rating, son. Violence is entertainment. I just put it on the air. If some kid watches, that says something about the kid, not me. Now, excuse me, we're going back on the air.
Alright then. A corny western backdrop complete with a cardboard teepee. Well, at least we got his autograph now. That's pretty cool. Range Rider autograph. Nice. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go to school. Why not? See what this school has. I guess this is where the bake sale is. Ah, look, it's Principal,
Steve,
Harrell.
good of you to drop by, big guy. Haven't seen you since graduation. A lot of changes, I hear.
You could say that.
Good, good. That's a nice part of my job. Turning fine young men and women out into the world, and then watching them prosper. Of course, I was able to reach more people at the old Sentinel, God bless her. But then again, I never got to see the results of my work up close before.
Who are you?
You know very well I'm Mr. Harrell, principal of Gain Memorial. Steve, I've heard about this amnesia nonsense. I had hoped you'd be in the lodge by now, fine young fellow like yourself. But now, I think maybe you need a little more quality time.
Ugh. Gross. Let's ask him about quality time.
What do you mean, quality time?
Nice
Some,
sandwich?
like
Thanks,
Miss Whaley,
man. It's a
favor
pretty
stern
delicious
discipline,
sandwich.
Corporal punishment as a means of socialization. Myself, I temper discipline with love. Quality time can be such a warm, sharing experience. After just a few sessions, you'd stop this amnesia nonsense and become a productive member of society and a fit candidate for the lodge. Big guy, barring some quality time, the greatest gift I can bestow upon you as your former principal is a word of advice. Join the Order of the Harvest Moon at any cost. Within the lodge lies your future, and without, dust.
Why do you keep calling me big guy?
A sign of respect, lad. As principal, my station is higher than yours now, but you never know what the future holds, so you should always hedge your bets and pay tribute to your inferiors. You never know who will come to power, or who, even now, wields it behind the scenes. For all I know, you might already be a member of the Order, with access to the lodge. If that were the case, you'd be my superior, and I'd be all that much better off having shown you respect and spent some quality time with you.
Alright, goodbye.
Drop in again soon. Adult education is a wonderful thing, as is adult quality time.
Quality time.
My goodness, class, this is Stephen. He used to be a student here at Gein Memorial. Say hello, class. They're reticent. The educator's gravest problem today is the apathy of the students.
What's wrong with their heads?
I can tell you in one word, Stephen, discipline. Thank goodness you weren't a sulky bear. You were always a smiley bear.
Then, you remember me?
Not as such. So many pupils, Stephen. They come and they go. But I can always spot those who were nice boys. You can tell from the forehead. The lobes, right, class? I'm glad you stopped by, Stephen. Would you care to say a few words to the class about civic responsibility?
Not really. I was just passing through.
Oh, but you must, Stephen. A positive role model might be just the thing to inspire these little monsters. Stephen, have you any questions for me? Or shall I continue with class?
Yeah, I do.
Ask away then.
Corporal punishment.
We don't practice corporal punishment here. I've never believed in that old adage, spare the rod and spoil the child. A rod is too thin. But a baseball bat? That bridges the generation gap quite nicely. Oh dear.
Jesus.
Colonel Monroe is conducting another air raid drill. Everyone into the hallway, quick!
If an A-bomb hits, what good is it gonna do to duck and cover?
My stars, that was exciting.
I guess so.
Stop by any time, Stephen.
A distasteful amalgam of chewed gum, mangled love notes, broken ballpoint coaxing blue ink, and wadded Kleenex. You're too broke, homie. Can't buy that many Pokeballs, man. Calm down. Relax. You ain't got that kind of cash. Okay. Okay, I guess there's not too much else I can do here. Other than watch some kid get their head smashed in by a baseball bat. Guess it's off to the meat plant. A lot of cats outside.
Steve, how's your father? Is he better?
About the same, I guess.
He's been away from work for weeks, and when I call your house, your mother won't let me talk to him.
I haven't seen him either.
This is a fine kettle of fish, I must say. Though I am glad to see you taking an interest in the business in your dad's absence.
Who are you?
Aw, Steve, I didn't want to believe that amnesia hokum. Now you're saying you don't remember your pal Pat O'Reilly?
Pat O'Reilly.
What exactly is wrong with your dad?
I don't know. I can't get in to see him.
Family business.
You may come to realize that this business is not for everybody. Just ask your poor, ill dad. It takes dedication and a strong stomach. A lot of times, when I'm finished scrubbing up and digging the bits of intestine out from my fingernails, I must confess I don't have much appetite for red meat. But red meat is one of the principal food groups, and you've got to have it. So when you can do this all day and help yourself to a juicy red steak afterwards, then by golly, you can call yourself a butcher. Of course, amnesia would certainly help that, wouldn't it?
Guess so.
Come to think of it, I don't see any cattle around here. Where do you keep the animals?
Does it matter? The end product is all the customer cares about, Steve. And we only carry the finest meat, only the juiciest cuts. Once you take over the business, you'll realize the importance of maintaining quality while cutting costs. We know what we're doing here, Steve. If we didn't, would the lodge use us to cater their affairs?
I'm sure it's good. Could I have some meat to take home?
Your father's very particular about the profits, Steve. No freebies for anyone. But seeing how you're his son, if you'll bring written permission from your father, I'll give you the meat.
Written permission from my father.
There are certain tricks of the trade, Steve. Once your dad gets better and you start working in here cutting up the meat, you'll be privy to them. There's always cheaper, better ways to do things, if you're creative.
What's with all the cats? This a slaughterhouse or a kennel?
Oh, them? They eat the scraps, that's all.
Yeah, but look at... Isn't there some kind of health department that keeps tabs on these things?
Are you going to work at the health department, Steve? Or here?
Here, of course.
That's good to know. Your father will be very happy, if he recovers.
My point was only, you shouldn't allow animals in the food processing area, right?
We don't let them get into the meat. That's unsanitary, and the health department wouldn't stand for it. There's things you don't know about the family business, but you'll learn.
Alright, let's get out of
Don't be
here.
such a stranger, Steve. And my best to your dad.
We need to leave. Right away. Let's go to the post office. Crushed paper cup with smudged lipstick on it. Looks like Mr. Pastorelli forgot to put out the paper for Jimmy. Okay. There's a woman and Postmaster Boyle. Let's talk to this woman first. A blind woman is trying to read her mail. Okay.
Yes?
I need some help, Mr.
Postmaster Boyle, what can I do for you today?
I'd like a lodge application.
Sorry, youngster, we're out of applications right now.
Come on, you must have one around here somewhere.
Well, I do have the master, but you can't write on that. And I only make copies once a month, on the button, regular as clockwork.
Come on, it won't kill you to make a lousy copy.
It's not the effort, son. It's the principle. We must adhere to our standards. They're all that stand between civilization and chaos. I'm sorry, you'll just have to come back in a month, same as anyone else. And even then, I can't guarantee you'll get an application. The line is always long, and there are never enough to go around.
It's very important that I get in quickly.
That's what they all say. Postmaster Boyle, I'll just die if I don't get into the lodge. I can't make an exception, young man. It just wouldn't be right.
Okay.
Next time you post, don't forget the zip code.
Yeah, sure thing, Postmaster Boyle. These mailboxes seem hardly used. Okay. To the barber shop. Mr. Pastorelli's barber shop. Ah, what's this? An unfortunate extraterrestrial who journeyed hundreds of light years to wind up mounted on a barber's wall. It takes a true sportsman to hunt down those dangerous cows. Made of solidified mouse and sticky hairspray. Or mousse, sorry. Made of solidified mousse and sticky hairspray. This lovely mannequin is a work of art. The dangling television is sure to cause the neck strain at this angle. It's a picture of Mr. Pastorelli as a young buck. Mr. Pastorelli doesn't respond, not understanding English. Except for its occasional hairball cough, it's hard to tell if the sheep is alive or not. Alright, let's talk to these people.
Hello there, youngster. You say them aliens I was telling you about? Well, they came back last night. Cut another crop circle in my south field.
How come I never seen none of them saucers, Clem?
Them aliens is wily, Pete. You don't cross the intergalactic void without learning a trick or two. You know what Pastorelli did? Yesterday, he gets an alarm system to protect his pole. Only he don't know how to rig it, so now it's all awry.
His pole?
Why, that barber's pole of his is his pride and joy. Brought it all the way over from Italy, wrapped all special-like. It ain't nothing but colored glass with some bulbs stuck up in it, but he thinks it's the be-all, end-all. Installed that alarm system just to protect it. Though who in tarnation would want to steal a worthless piece of junk like that? I don't know.
Maybe them aliens, Clem?
Oh, Pete, don't be ignorant. Them aliens don't give a fig for no colored glass. You think if they can build spaceships, they can't make a dadgum barber pole? Crazy hick don't know nothing about science.
Jeez.
Well, son, the ways of the alien is a specialized area of woodcraft unknown to all but the wiliest sportsmen. What you gotta remember is, your average alien is smarter than your average human. So you gotta be extra careful building your blind if you want to bag one.
You hunt aliens.
Son, after nailing an alien, you can never go back to quail. What, you think you can get one of those at a swap meet? Line your blind with lead to fool their sensing machines. Lay real quiet and wait. Preferably in the woods around the nuclear base. Oh, they love messing around out there.
Why not wait outside your field, Clem? Wait for 'em to come a-carving.
Oh, they do their crop doodles with zap guns, you darn fool. Don't you know nothing? Besides, ain't no place to put the blind out in the field. Now, you listen to Clem Parsons if you want to tag an unearthly being. They cross the void, wondering what lies beyond, all the time not knowing that what awaits them is buckshot. Pastorelli shelled out for an alarm system, all right, but he's too cheap to hire an electrician to hook her up. Dang it, he cross-wired it to the fire sprinkler, so now when the alarm goes off, it sets the sprinkler spraying. Tarnation! Aliens looking for intelligent life ought to stay away from this shop, sure enough.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Anytime, Steve.
Well, this, interesting group of people. Clem Parsons took this rare photograph of an extraterrestrial. Okay, let's check out the general store. He's too busy working to notice you. Tape and broken glass. Obviously a professional break-in. Free copies made here. Free copies. Maybe I can get that master copy and print a copy for myself here.
Can I help you, dear?
Who are you?
This is Phelps General Store, so who would that make me? Maybe you need to go back to Geen Memorial and have Miss Whaley teach you about logic.
I'm fuzzy on a lot of things these days. My memory's gone.
Pshaw, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious, I need some help.
Well, they say a sharp blow to the head is a good thing for amnesia. In which case, I'd recommend Miss Whaley again. Then again, they say a good scare can jog the memory. In which case, I'd advise you to visit the Sergeant at Arms over at the lodge. That man gives me the willies. Speaking of willies, how's your father?
Don't know. My so-called mother keeps him locked in his room. And I can't get in.
Care to buy anything today?
Yeah, sure. Let's buy something.
Just point to whatever you want. I'm a little hard of hearing.
Okay. Shelf contains a variety of odd items for sale. Black electrical tape. You must pay Mrs. Phelps before you can buy anything. A cow is bleeding a robust coffee on these Harvest Blend coffee can labels. Cans of soup, or possibly rat poison? Ooh, a wrench. A slightly used wrench. You must pay Miss Phelps before you can buy anything. An adult magazine for 25 cents. You must pay Mrs. Phelps before you can buy anything.
Hello, Steve. Care to buy anything today?
Yes, please.
Just point to whatever you want.
Let's give her 25 cents. The only thing a quarter will buy you is an adult magazine.
A girly magazine? Why, Steve, I'm surprised at you. I'd expect that sort of thing from Deputy Loomis, but never from you. He's always coming in here oogling the girly magazines behind my counter. Darned if I'd sell him one, though. I know his wife, for heaven's sakes.
Well, will you sell me one?
I certainly will, Steve. That kind of interest is healthy for a young fellow. Steers him away from being a fireman.
Sweet. Looks like we got it. That'll come in handy. An empty meat box. The new and improved Suck-U-Lux Super Suck Vacuum Cleaner. It really sucks. Okay, well, let's go back to the post office real quick. Because he said he can give me the master copy. And that place has free copies. That lady kind of looks like Judi Dench. Honestly, I don't know who Judi Dench is.
Sorry, son, no time to talk. Neither rain nor sleet nor snow nor hell shall keep the mail from its appointed rounds. I certainly don't wish to discourage you from joining, young man. That's just what you should be striving for. But I can't break the rules for you. You keep trying. You'll get in eventually.
I want that application.
I certainly don't wish to discourage you.
Yeah. Give me the lodge application.
I certainly don't wish to discourage you.
Alright.
Next time you...
He literally said he'd give me the master copy.
Sorry, son, no time to...
Okay, anyway.
Next time you...
Good try, I guess. So, I think there's only 2 places we haven't been yet. The missile base and the lodge. Let's go to the missile base. Talk to this crazy bastard. Although, before we get any further, there's no autosave because this is an older game. So I'm going to save the game right now. Just call this one missile base. Actually, hold on. Let's save again real quick. Day 1. Let's talk to this guy. Talk to Colonel Buster Monroe.
They tell me my name is Steve.
All right. This is section 21.
Oh, cool.
Keep your distance, son. I wouldn't want to have to blow your head off.
That makes 2 of us.
So you're the amnesiac, huh? Just another draft-dodging ploy the way I see it. But at least you're not an alien. You see their ships every now and then. Sometimes Swell bags one in the woods.
Who are you?
Colonel Buster Monroe, commander of the Harvest Nuclear Missile Installation, keeping America safe from those who would dye our flag red, white, and pink.
These are nuclear missiles?
Goddamn right they are. Every one of them ready to rain death on the Ruskies. All I gotta do is hit the button and blammo! The price of vodka goes through the roof. Along with the vodka.
Well, I suppose you have, you know, safeguards against accidents?
Safeguards? Don't be such a weak sister. There are no safeguards. This is the 50s.
Then you have sole control of the, missiles.
That's right. Been in charge here since WW2, when I got my lower torso shot off in the war. Those pantywaists in Washington wanted to stick me behind a desk. To hell with that! They owed me! I left my legs in Dusseldorf. They owed me! Of course, they felt that after the trauma of having to crawl from Germany to England trailing my intestines behind me, I was too emotionally unstable to continue in the military. That's why they gave me this nice cushy job and put me in charge of the nuclear missiles.
Jesus. The button.
Why are you asking about the button, son?
I'm just a little nervous about it. I mean, suppose an accident happens.
Don't get your panties in a bunch, mister. The button is perfectly safe. I keep it on my person all the time. No commie bastard is getting his mitts on this button. No siree, Bob. No one initiates a nuclear holocaust in Harvest except me. Now, doesn't that make you feel better?
Commie bastard.
Frankly, all these questions are making me a little suspicious of you. Maybe you're one of those pink-blooded Americans. Can you give me any reason why I shouldn't shoot you right now?
You can't shoot me. I'm an American. I have rights.
Rights, huh? Your average commie
Should have asked about the
always
torso.
only too ready to hide behind the Constitution. Real Americans waive their rights for the common good. Would you?
Sure I would, for this great country of ours. Or hell no, I refuse to surrender my rights. Hell no.
Spoken like a true pinko.
Game over. So yeah, that's why I saved the game. This guy is a crazy fuck and will completely blow up the entire town like that.
Oh, who goes there?
They tell me my name is Steve.
All right, this is Section 21. Keep your distance, son. I wouldn't want to have to blow your head off.
That makes two of us.
So you're the amnesiac.
Who are you?
Colonel,
these are...
goddamn right.
Well...
Alright.
Those pen... That's why...
Let's ask him about his lower torso. Best ending to the game. Yeah, for real.
You say before you came to Harvest, your lower torso was shot off in the war?
That's right. I was behind enemy lines. The night was dark. The rain wet. Plastique I was supposed to rig the bridge with, precariously sandwiched between my knees as I crawled in the muddy mud. can see the Jerry taking aim at me with his machine gun until half of me was flying through the air. With a quick spray of bullets in a straight line, it shot my body clean in two. My lower body landed at that Jerry's feet. I can still hear him laughing as I started crawling in the general direction of England, calling behind me in broken English.
Mein Freund, where is your legs? Looky, what have we here? Some legs? Hey, did anyone lose some legs?
I'll never forget looking back over my shoulder and seeing that crowd doing the can-can with my legs. A few weeks later, with only my compass and a pair of nylons, I made it back to safety. Now the Krauts are our friends and the commie bastards are our enemies. But even so, there's at least one crowd out there that I'll never invite over to Sunday dinner.
Oh my god.
Harvest is a fine town, steeped in traditional American values. But that lodge, well, it makes me suspicious, don't mind saying it. They've got their fingers into everything around here. Like a certain red commie bastard menace which shall be nameless.
Then I'll be sure to stay away from the lodge.
You read me wrong, mister. I think you should join the lodge, infiltrate it, and report back on any red sympathizers. Your report could affect my decision on what I've got to do.
Okay. I want to ask him about aliens.
Aside from your commie bastard, your alien from another planet is the greatest threat to our democratic way of life. Did you know that 90% of sightings occur within the area of military installations? Hell, I shoot at them whenever I see their ships fly over. My bullets ping harmlessly off of their hulls. I suspect those things operate out of the lodge, but just try to convince anyone in Harvest of that. I tell you, son, a nuclear holocaust would be preferable to a takeover by big-headed aliens from Pluto. Lucky for us, I'll be making that call when the time comes.
Nuclear holocaust?
Son, when you've had your body shot in half, you know a thing or two about fear. You learn that when something actually happens, it's never as bad as you imagine it would be. Oh, sure, I can't write my name in the snow. I had to shell out a few simoleons for portable IV drips, colostomy bags, and so on. The pain is hardly what I'd call constant. I have my good days when I pass out completely. We're never asked to endure more than we're capable of handling, mister. Folks would die in a nuclear holocaust, but nobody would die who wasn't going to die anyway, sooner or later. And the rest of us? Why, we'd take a little R&R at the old radiation bunker, climb out in 2 weeks, and go back to work, refreshed and ready to contribute as productive members of society again. Makes me wonder why I don't just push the button and take me a nice vacation. Can you give me any reason why I shouldn't?
It'd be nice, Colonel, but we've all got to follow orders. Whoops. Did not mean to skip over that. Let's see if we can try that again, because I didn't mean to skip that.
Aside from your... Hell, I shoot at him. Lucky.
Okay, never mind. Or wait, did I say nuclear holocaust? Is that what I
When
said?
you've had your buddy shot... Oh, we're never... And the rest makes me want...
Yeah, there we go.
You're right, soldier. I'm sorry. Sometimes the intense pain clouds my mind. The kookaburras start whispering to me about the pretty mangoes in the high trees, and I know they can see me. They see all of us. Can't you hear them? Chattering with the llamas behind our backs? They want our cornflakes, but they won't take the milk!
Bye.
Remember, duck and cover.
Remember, duck and cover. An electrified chain link fence surrounds the base. So let's save the game here after we talk to him. Just save it in the same spot. The lodge. Alarming green sludge oozes from the drain. Red eyes gleam with eerie malevolence. I think. Malevolence? From the darkness.
Only initiates may enter the hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon.
Did you say something?
I did not speak, but my mind touched yours.
Telepathy? But how?
Only those who seek enlightenment want my attention. Do you hunger for true knowledge?
Yes, I'd like to join the lodge.
There are always obstacles to the path. You must first fill out an application to be considered for initiation into the mysteries.
Okay, give me an application.
Applications are available at the post office. Postmaster Boyle disseminates them to the uninitiated. I do not sully my hands.
Then I just fill it out and return it to you, or what?
You may find it difficult to obtain an application. You will no doubt need to find some way to persuade Postmaster Boyle to give you one in the middle of the month, as it is against his rules. When you do, however, bring it to me, and if you are worthy, you will be put to the test. Have you obtained an application from the Postmaster?
Not yet.
If you would find knowledge, you must seek it from the first realization of the wanting.
Okay, fine. I'll get an application as soon as I can.
Whether you do or not matters little to me. Many are called, but few chosen.
Okay. Back to the post office. An old glory flag.
Sorry, son. No time to talk. Neither rain... Next time you post, don't forget the zip code.
How could we convince him to give us a letter? I don't know. Let's go back to the police station. Or actually, we did get a shovel. We got a shovel when we went to the burnt down newspaper. But where would I use the shovel? Cemetery, perhaps? Let's see. Jonathan A. Rhinecliffe. Yeah, what do we have? We got a meat permission slip. Official meat release form. Under no circumstances are any parties not mentioned in this release as the recipients to receive any harvest meats. I, employee signature, Do hereby give my full permission to recipient to receive a grade 3 product from Harvest Meats. We also have a signed autograph of a Range Rider, a pen, some tampons, a cake cover, a straight slot screwdriver, an adult magazine, and a shovel. So now we have a shovel. Oh. Yeah. Smack, 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 smack. Okay. I guess the shovel's for attacking then. Let's just put that away. Thought maybe, you know, we could use it to dig something. Like you would use a shovel to do. We do need to get this meat permission slip signed. So let's go Phillips head screws. We need a Phillips head screwdriver. So where do we get that? Army surplus air conditioner.
Leave me alone, will ya? This is the good part.
Okay.
Good. Fine.
Come on, kid. I'm trying to be nice to you. Take this autograph.
Big whoop, Steve.
Big whoop? Yeah, I thought you might care. There's a glow from behind the cabinet. What can I do about that? Apparently nothing. What do? Oh, Wayward Hotel. I don't think we've been here yet. We have not been here yet. There is vacancy. Yeah, that's where I got that shovel from, was that place that burned down. A ledger of names, the last being Jonathan A. Rhinecliffe, who checked in Monday. Very strange.
Young man, we really have nothing to say to each other. I have the feeling your image shall soon adorn my slab, and I'd rather not know the face of the meat I'm slicing.
Okay.
I'd say it's been a pleasure, but I find the company of...
How did this guy get here so fast? A somewhat ponderous console radio evokes an earlier era. Door is locked. Reflections make the lobby seem more spacious than it actually is.
Young man, we...
Okay, whatever.
I'd say it's been a... Young... I'd say it...
PTA bake sales on Friday. Well, we picked up the ledger. So that's something. Let's go to the police station again. Because we do have a dirty magazine. And we know the kind of person that likes dirty magazines.
Anything I can help you with?
The coffee sure smells good.
Help yourself. Speaking of which, you're real lucky to be marrying Stephanie. She don't look like a good woman. I just hope she don't turn out like Mrs. Loomis, or mercy forbid Mrs. Phelps. Good women can be awful hard on a man's needs, don't you know?
A man's needs, you say?
Why, you sure ought to appreciate what a man's gotta do sometimes in a parked car, or a waist-high knothole in a tree, or jail cell at noon. Matter of fact, Mrs. Phelps got no reason not to sell you some of them French postcard girly picture books. If you can get any, it's see clear to part with them. Bring them round when the sheriff's at lunch, and I'd be obliged.
Oh, yeah?
Mrs. Phelps down at the general store don't help things none. She's got them special picture books, the one with the ladies. But she won't sell me none on account of she knows my wife, Mrs. Loomis. Dadgum if that don't burn my britches. If I even ask about 'em, she tells Mrs. Loomis and I get the broom. Enough to break a man's heart, her burning my French postcards and me unable to replace them. A man's got needs, don't you know?
Yes, I heard you.
Any time, kiddo.
Well, I got just the thing for you, Deputy Loomis.
Oh, by George. Oh, by Jiminy. Oh, this here's the real thing. Oh, can I have it?
Sure thing, Deputy Loomis.
Oh, thank you, Steve. Excuse me, kiddo. I gotta go check the jail for clean towels.
Yikes. What a gross guy. The drawer is unlocked. Let's take a look. A note. A barely legible note. A checkbook. Sheriff Dwayne's checkbook. What's we got in here? Oh, a key. The key to the evidence room. Let's go. Sure would like me that. Shiva, you're all out of Pokeballs. Yo, are you playing on, like, are you watching the stream on your phone or on the computer right now, Lucas? Because if you're on the computer, just scroll underneath the stream, and you should see your Pokemon community game, and you can go into your inventory and purchase stuff through there in the shop. And if you're on your cell phone right now, go into the chat section of it, top right corner. You can go and check your backpack and do all that stuff without having to type it in chat. Well, now we got the key to the evidence room, so let's take a look at this evidence. Oh, yeah. Not surprisingly, Loomis has tainted this evidence. From the smell of it, you wouldn't want to open that refrigerator. More unsolved cases. Cabinets are plainly empty. A nifty little evidence shelf. Clearly an impertinent little vino with a big nose and a woody finish. A VW engine sits rusted to the core. The beer can is empty, except for tar sediments. Baseball cap too small to fit a normal-sized head. A fuzzy bear wielding a chainsaw? So yeah, if you're on your computer, just go scroll underneath the screen, under the stream, and you'll see a little Pokemon Community Center. It should show your Pokemon. If you click next to where the Pokemons are, there's like a little icon. It'll be your backpack, and then it'll show you how many Pokeballs you have, what Pokeballs you have, and then a little button that says Store. You can go in the store and then buy all your Pokeballs there, and it'll show you exactly how many coins you have and all that kind of stuff. An empty gas can. Let's take that. Santa hat. A vital clue in the mysterious Jolly Fat Man murder spree. A real old-fashioned dartboard riddled with holes and crimson smears. Some lawn darts. Some sneakers. A pair of bloody sneakers. Let's take them. I know, Jimmy, whatever his name is, wants a new pair of sneakers. Harvest has its own brand of smokes. He did not like the green eggs and hams, so they killed him. An Insta-shot camera. Just point and click. Take that. This bathroom kit is missing its razor. Looks like one of Loomis's late relatives. This prop helps the sheriff meet his parking ticket quotas. That's mean. That's really mean. Uh-oh.
Hello, Steve. Where's Loomis?
You'll be coming around the mountain if you come. Oh, that's it.
Loomis, damn you!
Wait, no.
You pervert!
No!
Straining up the mattress again! Folding up the towels! Charming snake!
This game is too funny. Well, we got a lot of stuff now, so let's get out of here. Real quick, let me save. Every time I think about it, I gotta save, because we did just get some new items. Let's call it just call it evidence room. So that was kind of the last thing we did there. Okay. So real quick, let's double check. We got a note. It says, Sheriff, if you think I'm going to keep paying this forever, you are crazy. There are limits. Boyle. So Postmaster Boyle apparently was paying the sheriff for something. Maybe we can blackmail him to get the, yeah, deposit Boyle right here. Damn. Looks like he was paying, something to do with his tax. $423.84. For Tulip's ammunition. 1 crate of shells. It's kind of weird. What else we got? We got the gas can, which we don't want to use right now. Hotel ledger. Is there anything on this? No? Okay, let's go try and blackmail Postmaster Boyle now that we have this information. Shiva. Wow. Got you now.
Sorry, son. No time to talk.
I guess I gotta
Next
show it
time.
to him. Look what I got here, you son of a bitch.
What does this mean?
I know why the sheriff is blackmailing you.
This is unexpected and awkward. But my luck's been bad ever since Dwayne found that darn gas can at the newspaper building the day after the fire. He has this insane notion that it's mine. I pay him not because I'm guilty, but because I don't want him slurring my good name around Harvest.
Oh, naturally.
You know, he keeps that gas can in the evidence room at his office. I'd be really grateful to whoever could fetch me that can. Grateful enough to provide him with a lodge application. Oh, and Steve, you'll keep this to yourself. If you're smart.
Let's give him this gas can and see if he'll give me an application.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. After all this time.
Where's my application, Boyle?
Here, take it. With my thanks. You know, this morning as I was making my rounds, I noticed an awful lot of television aerials on the roofs. Seems like more and more each day. You got me this can just in time, youngster. I may have need of it again.
What do you mean?
There's another reason why Sheriff Dwayne didn't investigate the Sentinel fire. If you'd like to get something else on the blackmailing bastard, check around the television station. While you still can.
Well, I still can. Seems like this guy did start that fire. Now he wants to burn down the TV station. Okay, well, we got the application, so let's go to the general store. And let's make a copy.
Well, that didn't work.
Well, that didn't work.
Oh, man. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Okay.
Okay. Let's use this pen on the application.
That's a ticket.
Bam! There we go, we filled it out. How often do you eat meat? 3 times a day. First name, Steve. Middle name, I don't know. Last name, I don't know. Street, I don't know. What's this? Oh, city, harvest. Date, zip, I don't know. Do you have any physical disabilities that prevent you from, I don't know what that says. But apparently he does not. Yeah, I cannot read this. This is all terrible. It's so pixelated. Anyway. We filled out our lodge application, so let's go hand it into the lodge. Here you go, weird guy.
I see you've managed to acquire an application. That demonstrates resourcefulness, a desirable trait for prospective members. You need a rest. Report back here for your next assignment.
Oh yeah. We beat the first day. Only took 2.5 hours. But we did it. Oh snap. Oh! Taking off the shirt. Time for bed. Let's go ahead and save. Day 2. Alright. Day 2. Pretty similar to the first day.
Hello, dear. How are you today?
Not really any new
Don't
information.
forget to put the papers out for Jimmy. You know how he gets.
We do have to put the papers out for Jimmy. Otherwise, he will be very upset with us.
Hey, did you ever find any sneakers?
Yes, I did.
Whoa, that's great. Maybe we could trade.
What could you give me?
You know Miss Whaley and Principal Harold down at the school? Well, I found out they're messing around with each other in the broom closet. I can tell you when they meet and trade you some keys that'll let you catch them red-handed. What do you say?
Ooh. Okay.
Swell! Here's the keys to the broom closet at Gein Memorial. That's where they meet every day. About 3:45, as soon as everyone has gone home. Sometimes I hide in there beforehand. And Daddy-o, I see some stuff that's real nasty. Take it from me. You made a good swap. See you later, alligator.
See you later, alligator. Don't forget the paper.
There now. See how easy it is? Things are so much better between us when you remember the paper in the morning. And let's keep him that way.
Yeah, good idea, Jimmy. So if you don't give Jimmy a paper, he will kill you. He will just straight up shoot you with his cowboy revolver, and you will die. Okay, we gotta get our meet permission slip signed by Dad. The only new information we got was about the school, so let's go see if we can catch those two in the broom closet. Broom closet right here. Broom closet key.
Damn it.
Uh-oh. Mrs. Wally and Principal Harold. You're busted.
Huh? What? Screwing in the school broom closet? What will people think?
They'll think nothing, you little bastard. You have no proof of your allegation, and we'll be sure to avoid this broom closet in the future. Come, Miss Whaley.
Not likely now. Thanks, Steve.
Better get my camera ready this time.
Oh man. Oh man.
Quick, quick. You're busted.
Huh? What? Screwing in the school broom closet? What will people think?
Are you blackmailing us, you little shit?
Calm down, Mr. Harold. Stephen would never do that. He's a smiley bear. But we should give him a token of our appreciation for his silence. Here, Stephen, take this baseball bat. You'll find it quite useful.
Thank you. Thank you. But I think the photo's worth more than that.
More than that you won't get. We don't have much money. We're educators, not janitors. Now, will you take the bat or not?
Alright.
Wise decision, Stephen. Take the bat, and we'll take the photo.
There we go. Now we have a bloody baseball bat. And a shovel. Perfect. A glass-protected fire alarm. A small sticker on the glass reads, "Sorry for the delay on making this alarm active, big guy. Sparky." Can I smash it with this baseball bat?
Okay. Oh, man.
Okay, I guess not. Okay, so we have a baseball bat now. What does that do for us? What does... Okay, the Postmaster Boyle said check out the TV station while it's still around. Yo, Davey Valentine, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Can't talk now, buckaroo. We're on in just a sec.
Okay.
Happy trails, buckaroo.
Is there anything I really need in here? I don't think so. Newspaper building, fire station, police station, Wayward Hotel. Let's go back and talk to Stephanie. Oops, that's not it. Stephanie lives at the Potsdam residence, not the Johnson residence. Let's go talk to Stephanie.
Steve, I'm so glad you came back. What have you been doing?
I visited the lodge. Talked to the sergeant-at-arms there. He knows that there's something out of whack here. He told me if I wanted to find out what it is, I should join the lodge. I've decided to join the lodge, Stephanie. I think the answer to all our questions is inside.
That place. It's so sinister.
Maybe, but I've got to join anyway.
You may be playing right into their hands. Did you think of that? Doesn't it seem like you're being herded toward the lodge?
That's one of the things I hope to find out.
I hope finding out doesn't get you killed.
Yeah, me too.
Come back and visit me soon, okay?
Thanks, Stephanie.
Did you say hello to your father for me?
No, I haven't seen him.
It's very important. Tell him. Tell him that I hope he gets better soon, and don't forget to remind him about his promise regarding the meat. I could use some good news right now. I just got the word. The order turned down my latest application. Looks like we'll be having the wedding at Moynihan's after all.
Okay. Must have rained recently. Garage needs a new paint job. So we got a straight slot screwdriver at one point. And I don't know what to do with it. I just like the music in here. Let's go to the lodge. Let's go talk to the guy, because now we're a part of the lodge as of last night.
I take it you wish to be initiated into the mysteries of the Order of the Harvest Moon.
Yes, that's exactly why I'm here.
Very well. Know then that securing the application was but the first step on your road to enlightenment. Now you must complete a series of tasks to prove your worthiness as an initiate.
What kind of tasks?
Minor pranks, really. Nothing overly difficult. more tests of wit than prowess. But to complete them you must, if you wish to enter these walls.
Minor prank, eh? I'll bet. What have you got in mind?
There is in Harvest a man named Mr. Johnson. He owns a tucker. It is his pride and joy. I should like you to put a scratch in it.
A scratch? That's all?
As I said, a minor prank. Mind you, you are not to damage the vehicle. Merely put a single scratch in it. Once you have done so, return here, and I shall give you your next task.
We need to scratch Mr. Johnson's tucker.
Sorry, Steve. Too tired to talk right now. I just gave the tucker a tune-up. I'll talk to you later. Bye now.
Manhole cover is locked in place. A nasty stench drifts up from the sewers below. Can I use the screwdriver on it?
Oh man. Well, that didn't work.
Can I use the shovel on it?
Oh man. Well, that didn't work.
Do you want an autograph?
That really doesn't interest me, Steve.
I guess not. Is this a shop? This is Mr. Johnson's house. Let's go to Edna's Diner, see what's over here. Oh, the sheriff's here.
Hello there, Steve. Here for lunch?
No, just here looking around, though I'm not entirely sure where here is.
Oh, I forgot. You're playing your little amnesia prank. Well, boy, this is DNA's Diner. Isn't that right, Edna?
Don't listen to
Screwdriver
Sheriff
being
Dwayne.
used at a
This is
shop.
Edna's Diner. But ever since the E burned out on the sign, they've been giving me a hard time.
Now, don't be like that, Edna. It's a great place to eat, which is good, since it's the only place to eat in Harvest. I understand you witnessed Miss Whaley's dispensing a little discipline at the school, and she thinks you may be feeling a mite bent about it.
That insane woman cripples children.
You need to forget about it, boy. I don't interfere in school discipline. I leave that to the professionals. And so should you. Heck, there isn't a psychiatrist around who'd disagree about what a calming influence a dent in the head can be. You can't argue with science, Steve. It's bigger than all of us.
Okay.
Stop on by any time, Steve.
Right. I'll do that. A screwdriver in a shop, eh? Did it say like a slot-headed screwdriver or the Phillips head screwdriver? Because I have a slot-headed screwdriver, but I do not have a Phillips head screwdriver. I will, however, take a look at the shop. Nonetheless. Dead roaches and bits of arid grit coat the water cooler's bone-dry reservoir. Shoddy old TV with the VHF knob.
Hello, Steve. Care to buy anything today?
Sure.
Just point to whatever you want.
I must pay Miss Phelps, but I don't have any money. Empty barrel reeks of rotting meat. Gross. Smells like pickles. Can I give her the screwdriver? Or maybe this autograph. Does she want this autograph?
That's nice, dear.
No, she does not want that autograph. Who wants that autograph, I wonder? Oh, sheriff's check. Actually, I don't know if that'd work. Can I buy something with the sheriff's checkbook?
Oh, ho, ho, this is juicy. The bridge club will be positively agog.
Did she take that? Oh, no. She didn't. Well,
Hello, Steve. Care to buy anything today?
yes.
Just point.
I don't have any money. So let's get out of here. I definitely need to find some more money. Let's go to the barber shop, see what's up in here. Whoops. Let's talk to these guys again.
I can't talk now, son. I'm busy with this game.
Okay. Guess he's too busy.
Anytime, Steve.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shit.
This is your first arrest, Steve. You just remember, we've got a 3 strikes, you're out rule here in Harvest. But you keep your nose clean. You hear? Okay. Is it like a completely new day? Tuesday. So it's still Tuesday. Why'd he put me to bed? My god, this game. Okay, well, I guess I shouldn't have did that.
Well, that didn't work. Man. Oh, man. Well, that didn't work.
Okay. It's really weird. Where could I dig something? I gotta scratch Mr. Johnson's car somehow. Maybe I was supposed to get arrested so that the sheriff would leave Edna's Diner? No, he's still here. Let's go to the fire station. We haven't been to the fire station today. What's going on over at the fire station? Same old, same old?
Hello, Steve. Lovely day, isn't it?
Still sketching the same nude man, I see.
It doesn't behoove one to be fickle. Besides, once you find a perfect model, you don't let him go.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Stop it! You're messing me up!
Examine the fence. What to do? What to do? House, lodge, the missile base, the meat plant, school, TV station. I guess we haven't been to the meat plant today, but I don't think that's really gonna help us. Let's see, what do I have that I haven't used yet? Got this note, which I've used. Sheriff checkbook, camera, shovel, hotel ledger, straight slot screwdriver, cake cover, tampons, pen, a Range Rider autograph, a meat permission slip. Actually, can I sign this slip myself?
Okay.
No, I can't. Room closet key. Huh.
Can't talk now, Steve. I've got to hose out some entrails. Don't be such a stranger.
This used to be a kitty cat. No, I don't want to be back here. Where have we not been yet? Station, newspaper building, cemetery. We haven't been to the wasp lady today. Here, let me save the game, because I just got arrested one time, and that's not good. Keep track of that kind of stuff.
It's not often that I get visitors.
You know what? Fuck you, wasp lady. That's what I have to say. That's what I have to say.
It's not often.
Yes. Perfect. Fuck that wasp lady. Actually, can I use...
man. Okay.
Well, that didn't work.
Damn it. Okay. Oh, man.
Well, I mean, I killed her. That was something. I know the fire station people didn't like the wasp lady. Are they happy that she's dead? Hey, did you hear about the wasp lady?
Can't talk now, Steve. I'm inspired. Come again? Come again?
Okay, so he doesn't know anything about the wasp lady.
Sorry, Steve. After I'm through here, I've got cleaning to do. Rush, rush.
Sorry, Steve. Too tired to talk right now. I just gave the Tucker a tune-up. I'll talk to you later. Bye now. That really doesn't interest me, Steve.
Mm-hmm. Okay, post office. There's a manhole cover. And a manhole key in that manhole cover. But the key is stuck on top of it. What if we looped it up a little bit?
Well, that didn't work.
There we go.
Well, that didn't work.
Yeah, now we have a manhole cover key. Nightfall descends upon harvest. Interesting. Very interesting. So now it's nighttime. And that should definitely let us do some more things. But first, let's save the game. Nighttime. Let's use our newly acquired manhole key. And open up this cover. Small passageway leads to the sewers. A coat of moisture is formed along the surface of the wheel well valve. A rusted grate is bolted into the damp floor. A small section of the wall has been resealed due to water damage. There's a tiny indentation in the concrete. Could I smack that with
that
a
didn't work.
shovel?
Damn it.
Ahaha! There we go. There we go. Examine the can. Empty oil cans litter the floor. A large oil pan filled with lugs and bolts. Ooh. Examine the tool bench. Mr. Johnson has a myriad of goodies on his tool bench. Maybe he has a Phillips head screwdriver. Oh, he does. Perfect. Exactly what I needed. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, what's this, a pitchfork? An old rusty pitchfork. Let's take it. What else can we take? This dolly might be useful after the wedding. Sure. Anything could be useful, right? Garbage bags are piled up against the wall. Mr. Johnson's prized possession. Now, wouldn't it just be a shame if somebody scratched it?
Did it.
Let's get out of here. Excellent. Let's report our crime to the Sergeant-at-Arms.
You have completed your first task. Now that you've scratched the tucker, you may proceed to your second task. You will steal a bolt of fabric from the fireman and bring it to me.
Okay, it doesn't sound so bad.
Very well then. Use whatever means necessary, but bring the cloth to me here, and I shall give you your third task.
Oh, snap.
Welcome to our order.
The hand that grips my fist.
Step.
Gonna save the game. Day 3.